Hello, guys. We're getting ready to get started in a minute, so just bear with me. This sucks. Where am I at? Hello, guys. I'll be starting with you in a few minutes. I'm just trying to find his basketball games, but today we will talk about the spreads, the different parlays, and if anything you picked, we'll go over it in a few minutes. I hope everyone's having a good day. Let's see. Ah, Uncle. All right, yeah, what's good with you? Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum. Hello. How are you guys today? Did anybody put any bets in today? If you did, just let me know. We'll go over it. I got quite a few games going. The big game, and I talked about it yesterday, was the San Diego Padres versus the New York Yankees. So remember, I said it was a pitchers. It's going to be a pitchers duel today. The Yankees and the Padres. So automatically, I said you go right to it, and you take the under. You're always going to take the under in a pitchers duel. So I think the under was, I'll figure it out for you. Hold on. I can't see, so I gotta put my specs on. I think it was like 8, right? So no, I won that with Cleveland, right? Um I took the White Sox because the White Sox have been hot. Um the Marlins too, but not so today. The Marlins got it handed to them. What's going here? Nope. I got the Oklahoma Thunder money line. I hope you guys got that too. I hope you didn't miss it. Uh, done sub to you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're awesome. You're awesome yourself. So I took the under in the Yankees game. The under was 8, 8 points. So I went right to it. They're not going to score 8 today. I can pretty much guarantee you that. I even took the under in the St. Louis game, and I told guys the Pirates wasn't going to score in the first inning, and guess what? They didn't score in the first inning. That's the Nerfy. The Nerfies are pretty cool, but the Nerfies can also suck because if you take them and you get your whole parlay right, and then these guys, somebody gets a hit, then you're screwed. But another good thing though, so I like Fanatics, right? Fanatic Sports, the Bet Sports book, because they'll give you the option of uh, how's it go? They'll give you the option for on your nerfies. Like, do you just want to say they will not score in the inning? It's going to go under or over, and it'll say, and I think it's like 0.5, no, 1.5. So pretty much that's easy because you even if they score 1 point, if one team scores 1 point, you still win because it's 1.5. So the nerfies and yerfies is cool, but it's better on Fanatics. What was that? FanDuel. This is what FanDuel does. They'll just give you the straight up nerfy. Will anyone get any hits or score any runs in the first inning? I mean, what's the first inning results? And it'll say Tampa Bay wins or New York gets, oh no, New York scores a run or does Tampa Bay score a run? You can pick either or. Or in the middle, it'll go, what's the middle they have? It says, oh, in a tie. It results in a tie. So, a lot of times I take the tie, right? But if somebody scores in that inning, then I lost. I'm done. And usually in the first inning, you'll get one run. Basically, normally you don't see guys scoring 8 in the first. It does happen, but nerfies and yerfies, I would go to Fanatics because it gives you a better option. Fanatics also gives you a better option on strikeouts. So, like, you got some guy let's say some guy named Johnny Joe. He's pitching. And he normally doesn't get that many strikeouts. Or he's in the middle, but if you take, how's that go? If you take, if you do Fanatics, Fanatics will get you, how's that go? Yeah, Fanatics will get you a 2 strikeouts. FanDuel won't let you have 2 strikeouts. FanDuel's thing is you're going to take 3 strikeouts or 4 strikeouts. That's the lowest that FanDuel gives out. But Fanatics will tighten you up real good and say 2. Because most of the time, the guy's going to score 2 points, right? In the first inning. How you doing there? Just listening, okay. What is this? Okay. All right, well, I hope you're still there, and I hope you're still listening because it's pretty good. I hope you guys, well, it's gone now. I'm just trying to figure out who these guys are. All right. Hello. How are you today? You see me squinting my eyes to look at the screen because I can't see. And I got these specs. But when I'm looking off, I can see very well. Did you take any games today? Did you?
You typically live stream with the YouTube mobile app.
No. Did you take any bets today? Did you do anything? No? Well, the Yankees and the Padres was the big game that I talked about yesterday. So hopefully you guys took the under. You took a nerfy, no score in the first inning. But like I was just saying earlier, you can also find on Fanatics, they'll give you a little bit more leeway, like 1 point. And nobody's going to score like 1.5, right? Or 2 points. I got to pull up these scores. Bear with me. Feel free if you got any advice or you have any questions concerning today's game, just let me know. And Boston is already on the board, 4-3. Boston and New York, 4-3. But I want to go to baseball. There we go. Got it. Okay. I hope you come back. Come back. I don't know why in the hell I took Miami, right? I took my I took my but one parlay I did take the Dodgers, right? I'm not stupid. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know. But I took the Dodgers. The Dodgers have beat the piss out of Miami right about now, 7-0. You go, Ron, you know damn well that the Marlins can't beat the Dolphins. Yes, I know that, right? But in baseball, with all these games and, they play pretty much every day, sometimes you can step out and go wild for a hot minute and pick Miami because Miami's been kind of, Miami's one of those teams that's not that good. But if you go into that game messing around, they will beat you. And the Chicago White Sox is like that as well as this year. So I kind of as a matter of fact, I took the White Sox. That was called my I don't give a shit bet. So what? Here's see, this is why I do it like that because one time I picked. I had one parlay where all of the guys I knew were going to win or I thought was going to win, right? And then I had another parlay card that went just the opposite of the other card, right? Put $1.35 on it. Guess what? I hit. I'm laying in the bed. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm looking and it's like they keep winning and I'm like, God damn it. So that's how that works sometimes. If the planets line up correctly, you'll get it. But always, 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 when it's a pitcher's duel, you always take the under. And you can get good money. Hey, Chanel, how are you today? You sent me some roses. I appreciate that. Are you gonna be watching any games? Hello, there's another one. How you doing? I'm here and just trying to get this game, and I'm looking at the Yankees too. I hope you guys took the Yankees. You can't go wrong with the Padres, but the Padres are not that good on the road. Let's see. Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. I'll be right with you guys. Right with you. From the Philippine Islands, huh? How are you today? And roses for me, thank you. I love those roses. It's good to have roses and somebody that is giving you some kudos. I need that. Chanel, did you take a game? Did you play a game or two today? Ah, so I hope you took the Yankees, Chanel. I really do. Or Tess from the Philippine Islands. Tess, I hope you took the Yankees because and where's who's it? Battle 16. Yeah, how you doing? I hope you guys took the dot, not the dot. Well, that too. Okay, okay. Here we go. So we got the Yankees game that's going. And remember, I told you first inning no score. You get big money for that if you guess that right, and they don't score any runs in the first inning. You're gonna get a nice sum of money. And I took I took them not to score any runs. I took the Yankees to score 0, and I took the San Diego Padres 0. You don't want to take a team like if the Marlins and the White Sox start playing, and then you take a Nerfy in that first, because they're gonna probably score about 8 runs, and that between the two of them in the first inning. So right now, let's go. Where are? Oh, there it is, right there. We're gonna focus in on this Yankee thing, right? Okay. All right. Guess what? I made it out of the first inning, the top of the first. Now they going to the bottom of the first. All I got to do, or all New York has to do, is just get out. Don't score a point. If they don't score a point, I win some good money, and that's on my parlay. And then the next thing we have to worry about is the under, but I don't think so. I don't think we really have to. Let's see if anybody got any strikeouts. Yeah, Max Fried got 1 strikeout. I think I put those guys down to have at least one or two. No, because you can't do one. But I think I had them in one parlay, 2 strikeouts apiece. Then the next parlay, I had them 3 strikeouts apiece. Fanatics. When I first got Fanatics, I was like, "This sucks. I don't like the way it is." But the Fanatic website gives you a lot more options, a lot more ways to win than FanDuel. But don't get me wrong, FanDuel is cool, and FanDuel is better than most. I think one of the worst sites I've ever gambled on was MGM. I don't like those guys. Caesars, not so much. Caesars kind of, I don't know, I just don't like it. So we're going to sit here and I'm going to talk about that. If you got any questions on, you like my smile, okay. So, hey, Tess, what did you do? Did you play any games? Did you bet or anything? Ah, beautiful. Chanel, where do you now every day, now tomorrow I'm gonna take an off day tomorrow, right? But pretty much every day you can check in on me at 7 o'clock PM Pacific, no, 4 o'clock Pacific time, because I'm in California. You have no ideas about games. Well, look, I can school you on it. Do you like money? Because if you like money, I can get you some easy money. I picked a ticket once. I've hit a lot. I've hit for 20 grand, 7 grand. That's a lot. I've lost my ass on a lot. So, but it's whatever. But one thing that I always do is I know when to pull back and stop. You get pissed, right? You get to blame in Vegas, and you want to kick your dog, but your dog will bite you, so you don't do that. But thank you, Tess. Tess, did you come on last night? You were on here last night. You have, you have no, yeah. So, Tess, are you in the Philippine Islands now? I bet you it's hot in the Philippine Islands. It's hot today, I take it. I bet it's hot. And another question, Tess, did you catch my show last night? Okay, so then I'll do it. I'll just keep running my mouth, Tess. Okay, so basically, just looking at these games, the Yankees are up to bat. And like I was saying yesterday, the Yankees versus the Padres was the biggest game that I wanted to focus on, where you can make the most money without even choosing a team, right? So you've got a pitcher's duel going on at Yankee Stadium. So right away, what you want to do is you go to it and you take the under, right? Then you go inside the game and you look at the two pitchers because they two good pitchers, and then you'll just say, like, say if they got 40 strikeouts or 50 strikeouts each, and then you go and you look, do your homework, and see how many strikeouts they have per game. And normally, when it's a good pitchers like that, I might gamble and go high, but for the most part, sometimes I'll play it, cool, and just say two strikeouts or three strikeouts because $1 or let's say $10 is better than having no dollars, right? So you always want to make sure you get whatever you need, right? Pick what you want. Don't get greedy because if you get greedy, because I get greedy a lot, and guess what happens? I end up losing, and I'm like, damn, I should have went one lower, right? So all your teams can hit, and then you just lose of because one guy didn't strike out. You missed one. I mean, this guy had like four strikeouts. He needed five. You put him for five, but he got four. So sometimes you want to lowball him. If you know this guy is an ace. Now, sometimes, like in August, and that's where a lot of pitchers get hot and they heat up and they get like 8 strikeouts one day. And, for the first game, second game, they get about 10. So August is time for the playoffs and the pennant race. So those pitchers do get hot. Sometimes you can go out on a limb and go 7 or 8, right? Because I did that last year with Screwball with the Tigers. But then I did it again this year. He only got, I think, 5. He only got 5, so it was nice game. Okay. Yeah. So, let's check in on the Yankees. Here we go, guys. What I tell you. See, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it 100. The San Diego Padres and the New York Yankees, bottom of the first, 2 outs, nobody's on base. We get this we get this guy to strike out or something like that. And guess what? You won. You won. Holy shit. It's nice to know that. And here's why I like sports betting because, people say, oh, you've got a gambling problem. You got this. Well, what's the difference between a sports gambler and a Wall Street guy? It's the same thing, except for I don't have time to put like $100 on a specific stock and wait for it to go up or go down. And then in most cases, it goes down. So no. Sports betting, you can see it's a quick turnaround. You could get a quick turnaround on sport and the stock market, insider trading. But hell, man, not unless if you got some connects. But yeah, no. If you want to, the best way to make money is to do sports betting. But always remember, you bet responsibly, and you also do your homework. You do your homework. If you do your homework and you know about the sport or whatever, then you'll do good. My niece, I don't even think she knows, but she was just like hitting games left and right. So I was trying to figure out and then she would only put like $1. Like I think she was when the Detroit Lions was playing. She had like a 10-leg parlay of what all those 10 players was gonna do, and she hit it. And then she's like, "Look, Unc." And then she looked at I looked at the bottom. She only put $1 on there. I said, "You hot? If you would have put at least $20, you'd have made out. When you hot, you hot. You gotta ride it, right? Until you cool off. You just ride it. So you can't be cheap. Now, one thing you can do is you can put $1 and pick 16 legs or something like that. Because I had a ticket like that once before. I put like $1.38 on it, and I hit all my legs except for one, and I almost had 38 grand. 38 grand, $1. You just got to pick the right combinations in the teams and know what you're doing. But yeah, oh, wait, yes, did it. Nobody scored in the first inning. Nobody. There's your Nerfy. There's your money. Again, yesterday I took the Yankees. I took the under, and I said that I was going to take the Nerfy. What is the Nerfy? A Nerfy is no runs scored in the first inning, or they'll say some other sites will have what's the first inning results. Team A wins. Team A scores a run, or Team B scores a run, or the inning results in a tie. You take the inning results in a tie because let's just say the Padres scored when they went up first, right? They scored 1 point. And then the New York Yankees come up and they score a run. 1-1. You still win because you said a tie. I always go with that tie. And sometimes it'll bite you in the ass, trust me. It will. Yeah, it is interesting because you can get you love sports. What's your sports you like the most? What sport you like the most? No, yeah, it's real interesting. Very interesting. Um, Hold on for 1 minute. Let's check something else out. All right, all right. But you know what? On the flip side of that, um, you also want to take guys getting hits. I took um, I took one of the baseball players, Torkelson with the Tigers, to hit a home run today. And you go, why? Why did you pick Torkelson? Well, normally they're playing in. I think they're playing in Colorado. Let me look and see. If they're not, I'm screwed. And the ball jumps. The ball will take off because of the air. It's thin. So the balls will fly out of. Let me see how to make sure. I'm not the sharpest tool in this shed. So okay, yeah, they are in Colorado, right? So the ball jumps. The ball tends to jump. Hey, you know what, Chanel? Are you still there? Oh, my name is Ron. Right? Do you know how to make pancit? I love pancit. Wait. Well, Chanel, I want some pancit if you can send me some. I like pancit. Hey, do you make buchi buchi? All that good Filipino food is awesome. Yes, pancit is the best. I love pancit. I can eat pancit all day. But then I don't want to do anything afterwards. I sit around and be lazy. I tell you what, Chanel, I'm going to show you how to make some good money. That way you can have a lot of money in your pocket during the holidays. You can always, and I think you can bet. And are you able to sign on to a site? I think so. I think you can from the Philippines or do, yeah, okay, wow. I love pancit. Damn it. I wish I had some pancit right now. You're making me hungry. I had a buddy I used to work with, and he would always bring in this other stuff. It was the rice balls, buchi. Good stuff. You know, did I say it right? Yeah, buchi. So when it comes to food, I love it. I can't stay away from it. But let's see now what we have. Let's go and look. I'm talking about pancit, and I'm starting to get hungry. Um, okay, the Dodgers put a beating on Miami. Uh-huh. I got Chicago winning the White Sox, but I don't. I don't know how that's going to pan out. Let's switch over to basketball. Celtics 24, the Knicks 13. The Knicks probably beat the piss out. I mean, the Celtics will probably beat the piss out of them. I took, who did I take? I took, what's that guy? Well, one of the stars for New York. I took him to score 18. Let's get his name. So many. Let's see, where are we at? Okay. Show me the full box score. Yeah, Jalen Brunson. I took him to score 19 points. He has 2 points. Let's see, Jalen Brunson. Yeah, he's got 2 points right now. But I took Jalen Brunson to score 2 points. 19 points. And I also took the two guys on Boston to score 20 points each. Yeah, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Those are my favorite guys. I like them anyway. So with Boston, Boston will pretty much beat the piss out of them today because they're gonna be pissed off that they lost that first one. So I took the spread. I mean, you can't go wrong. I'm gonna pull up my tickets so I can see how well I'm doing right about now. You know, one time I did a ticket and I went to bed losing, and I'm pissed, right? So I went to bed and I woke up. Holy shit! I won $700. So where are we at? I'm gonna see what's going on in this one. Okay, I took Philadelphia. I don't care. I took the under in the St. Louis Pirate games, and they did play under. I just barely got it. The final score was St. Louis 5, Pittsburgh 0. Pittsburgh's in trouble. They kind of suck this year. Those guys haven't won a game since, I think, April 30th. Whatever. I mean, nah, I'm not going to. If you're like that, I'm going to fade you every single time. Boston is another team I like to fade. But St. Louis is that team that always seem to get me. But if you can't beat them, join them, right? So from here on out, I don't bet on the games that they're playing and that I think they're going to lose. But if I know they're going to win, I'm going to bet St. Louis. Soccer. Here's my strategy with soccer, right? If you don't know soccer, so what? Who cares? But if you're a professional gambler or you're just an amateur, here's a tip. And this is what I do. The game is going on. If it's in the second half and the team is winning by 2 goals, I'm going to take the team that's winning by 2 goals. It's not a lot of money because it's a game that's live and they're already winning, but it just adds on your parlay and get your numbers bigger, right? So you just add a couple on there, and you look good when you're doing it, right? So it's all about making the right smart choices. Do you win every time? Hell no. I picked the team. I picked the team one time, soccer. They were winning 3-0 in the second half. Oh my God! It ended up in a tie. That still hurts. Well, I'm gonna bounce around. If you guys want to know about tomorrow's games, I can break that down for you. We can get started on that now. Let's see. I want some Pancit. All right. What does it say? Yes, you said you're amazed. I do. I like Pancit. Pancit is the best. Pancit is really, really good. I think you make that with don't you use fish sauce, or what is that called? I forget what it is, but it's awesome. It's Pancit. Yeah, can you come to California and just drop some Pancit off, and I'll be forever in debt to you. Let's go ahead and do this baseball. Where are we? Baseball. MLB. Do you guys watch baseball in the Philippine Islands? Oh, another thing I like garlic rice and spam. Can you make garlic rice and spam? Oh, I do. I love Filipino food. I love it. Hey, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, and this is weird. Well, not weird. It's just how this world works. I did my DNA uh, profile once, and I just did my DNA, and then I got it back, and I had is it I think northern Philippine Islands. I think it was up top. I think, and I think that's where Ferdinand Marcos. I think. And I was wondering, is that my one of my relatives? Yeah, no, but I had like 2%. I've got like 2% Filipino in my DNA. So I don't know. It's a whole bunch of stuff that's going on. You don't know. You don't. And then I also found I found a lot of relatives that I didn't even know I had. So that's kind of cool. It's really cool. But the downside to that, what do you see? I don't have any. Well, I probably do. If I got uh, Filipino blood, like 2%, now I'm sure I've got somebody that's there. I'm sure. Usually, when you look on those maps, you can look and see where if you have any family members anywhere, you can find them. You can see them. I got some in Scotland, um, England, Amsterdam. And those are the places in Europe. I think I had a couple of more. Norway, right? And then the rest is all African nations, right? So from Chad to Sudan, down to Rwanda, then Congo, and then over to Nigeria and Senegal. So it's interesting. It's interesting, right? Yeah, but for Ferdinand Marcos, I wonder. I think he was from the northern part of Ferdinand Marcos. I think he was wasn't he from the northern part of the Philippine Islands? I think so. One thing I do, I like history and I like all that other stuff. But when I was in school, I hated history. Where's that? Let's see. Hold on. No, this is. Give me a minute. I'm trying to straighten some stuff out here on my computer. All right, 21 to 26. Boston is still winning. I took Boston though. I mean, you had to take Boston. I'm also going to take who is that? I'm taking tonight. I'm OKC Thunder. OKC Thunder. I'm going to take them. Uh, what the hell? I'm getting ready. I'm trying to start to get these games so I can pick and just give you some picks. Tess, if you want to, you can write the picks down and have somebody play it for you so you can win some good money. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it sucks, right? Where are we? Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Legos is Legos. What did that? Legos? What's Legos? Aligos. Is that where you're from? All right, I'm gonna move down here and just start looking at these baseball games. We'll get to baseball predictions. I want to see what's going on right now in the world of baseball. Cleveland won. Houston won. I didn't bet on that game. Um, St. Louis won 5-0. I took that game. I took no runs scored in the first inning, and I told you guys Pittsburgh was not going to score. I lost. I had the Cubbies beating San Fran. Seattle beat the Athletics. Who cares? But those are actually two good teams. They're really two good teams there. Um, the Mets, I didn't take that game. The Dodgers, I took the Dodgers in one parlay, and I took the Miami Marlins in another one. So, I mean, it's not bad. I think I did pretty good. And we'll see what happens tonight. So Kansas City and Chicago is just starting to play. Minnesota and Baltimore, I didn't mess with that game. I'm not going to mess with a game that I don't know really too much about. Let's go back to the Yankees. No score, first inning, bingo. And I think I said that was going to happen with. Did I take Cincinnati? I think I took Cincinnati. Did I take Cincinnati? Because Cincinnati is winning. I think I did. Oh, I did take Cincinnati because I took Green, their pitcher, to have about like 3 strikeouts. What is he doing now? Green has 3 strikeouts and it's only in the second inning, right? So today is go. It's starting off. It's good, right? But you always don't get too overjoyed because I've had this happen to me a lot where I'm just winning, and the next thing you know, you lose. Let's look at some stuff for tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, just ask me and then I can answer it for you. But let's see. Let's get this some baseball for tomorrow. Man, I want some Bucci. Damn it. Now you got me started. Oh my God. Pass it is awesome. MLB Parallel Pictures. All right. Here we go. This is for tomorrow, right? Okay. So tomorrow, the first thing I do when I pull up for baseball, I look at, the matchups, right? One of the best places you can go, and I advise if you are going to bet on baseball, you want to go to MLB.com/probable pitchers, right? And it'll bring up the different guys that's going to be playing or pitching and whatnot. And that way you can look at the matchups and stuff like that, right? Baltimore versus the Minnesota Twins tomorrow. Joe Ryan, 47 strikeouts. And he's going up against Dean Kilmer. I'm not rushing to the window to bet this, but if I did, I would go Minnesota money line. And Baltimore is scrappy, man. At 13-21, whatever. Minnesota is 16-20, so they're both about the same. But Baltimore is very scrappy. I don't really like that Baltimore Twins game, but if I had to pick, I'm taking the Twins money line. The next one is the Texas Rangers versus the Boston Red Sox, right? Pitchers. Oh, these are young. I mean, these are guys that's okay. I'm gonna pass on that because I don't like betting Boston. I told you, every chance I get, I fade Boston. Do I travel to the Philippine Islands? No, but I know that they've got this like new flight on United Airlines, and it goes from L.A. to the Philippine Islands, which is awesome. Let's see. Chicago tomorrow versus the Kansas City Royals. Hold on. No, I've never been to the Philippine Islands. I'm gonna go one day. Go to the northern part. Maybe I can claim my heritage of with Ferdinand Marco. That's my guy. Do you like Ferdinand Marcos? I'm sure you do, right? Okay, so where are we? Oh, we was talking about Kansas City and the White Sox. This looks like this is going to be a good game. Davis Martin, 1-3, 3.52 ERA, 26 strikeouts. Chris Bubbick, 3-2, 1.9 ERA, 40 strikeouts. I'm gonna go to line. I'm not gonna go on the line. I'm not gonna do that. I'll take Kansas City on this one. I'll definitely take Kansas City. The next one, my home, Detroit Tigers. Even though I'm here in San Diego, but Detroit is where I'm from. But it's what is this? Casey Mays. He's 1-5, 2.7 ERA, and he's going up against Kyle Freeland, a lefty, 28 strikeouts. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm going to take the Tigers run line. I'm not taking money line with that. I'm going to take the run line. And if they lose, whatever. But you got to go for the money. So I'm going to go with the spread on that, the Tigers. Over, under. Tonight, the Tigers are playing. I took the Tigers going over. Because like I said before, when you play in Colorado, that ball travels and it just takes off because of the air is so thin there because it's a mile high in the air. So yeah. Wait, they got a doubleheader. So the first game is at 3, and the second game is right after it. And the Tigers didn't have a pitcher on there yet. Tanner Gordon. Colorado is not that good this year, guys. And they don't like. So, teams that's not that good that will strike fear and in a bettor's heart is always guys like Miami, the Miami Marlins, and now the White Sox. Colorado Rockies, not so much. I mean, every time they win a game, I don't bet or I didn't even know they were playing. But because every time I see them playing, I'm betting against the Rockies. I'm just doing it. Let's see who we got. Oh, I say the Tigers will sweep the doubleheader tomorrow. Well, I'll take that. And if you want to, the first one I'll take a spread. The second one I'll take the money line. All right, so now we go over to Philadelphia versus Tampa. Jesus Lazario versus Ryan Pepito. Or how do you pronounce that? Pepito? He has 35 strikeouts. He's 2-4 with an ERA of 4.23. And Jesus is 3-0 with an ERA of 1.9 and 47 strikeouts. I'm sorry. That's a good game. That is a good game. You know what? It might be worth it to take the Nerfy. No scores scored in that inning. But if I'm betting on this one, I'm going to take the Phillies money line. Depends on how much they give you for, No. I'll just take the money line on that game. All right, and I'm sure they're favorite. Cincinnati versus the Cincinnati Reds versus the Atlanta Braves. Okay. Spencer Swellenbeck. He's 1-3. Um, ERA 3.92. 37 strikeouts versus Nick Laduo. He's 3-3. ERA 3.27. 31 strikeouts. It's a decent game. I don't know, but I'll pass on that game. It's a game that go either way. Yeah. Toronto Blue Jays in Anaheim. So Chris Bassett is going for the Blue Jays. He's 2-2, 2.95 ERA, 43 strikeouts versus Jose Solareo. I can't pronounce it. Solarino. He's 2-4 with a 3.83 ERA, 31 strikeouts or 30 strikeouts. I'm gonna take the Blue Jays on the money line on that game. I like that one. I'll take the Blue Jays. Last but not least, my favorite, your favorite, everybody's favorite, God's favorite, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Who's pitching? Yakamoto. Yakamoto is 4-2. Holy shit. This guy's ERA is 0.90. What the hell? This dude is throwing smoke. I'm going to shoot that back by you. Do I travel to the Philippine Islands? Maybe I should come over there. If I come to the Philippine Islands, but you got to make a promise. You got to make me some pants. And then you had like Buchi after that, right? Let's see. What? Okay. So the Dodgers, Yakamoto. He's 4-2. He's a right-hander. Like I said, 0.90 ERA and strikeouts is 49. What the hell? Just say 50 strikeouts, right? Versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Brandon, I can't pronounce his last name. He's 5-2. He's no slouch. And he's got a 3.79 ERA with 35 strikeouts. Would I take a Nerfie in that game? Probably not, because they're playing the Dodgers. And the Dodgers is a hard team to get out. And very hard to get out. The Dodgers is just that good, you know. I was watching when they were playing the Tigers, Detroit Tigers, last month, and my buddy was saying, "Man, the Tigers got to do this." I said, "Dude, they playing the Dodgers. There's nothing you can do. I mean, as Mookie Betts was up to bat, you can't pitch around him, because if you walk Mookie Betts trying to pitch around him, guess who's coming up to bat? Ohtani. Jesus." And then what if you say, "Look, I'm going to walk that guy too"? Go ahead. Be my guest. Because guess who's next? Freddie Freeman. When you play the Dodgers, you just pray that you have a good game that day. That's all. Because the Dodgers is just that good. I like them. All right. So tomorrow I'm going to take the Dodgers money, a spread. And let's see how many strikeouts I'm going to get this guy tomorrow. 4 to 5. I'll put him down for 4 strikeouts. I say what's his name? Yakamoto. He'll get 5 to 4 strikeouts. Fuck it, give me 5. I'll take he'll have 5 strikeouts tomorrow. And the reason why I'm changing up like that and I keep going up is because this guy's got an ERA of 0.90. That's like, this dude is not giving up runs. Let me see his games when they play. What happened? No, I just want the game logs. That's it. All right, where we're at. Okay. April 4th. What did he do? He lost. Oh, okay, he lost the April 1st, 4th. He gave up 3 hits and 1 run. Struck out 5. Then the next game, April the 11th, with the Cubbies, he won that game. How many runs he gives up? He gave up. He gave up 2 hits, 0 runs. So he shut them out. Then you have the LA Dodgers versus the Texas Rangers. He gave up. He gave up 5 hits, 0 runs. So he's pitched 2 shutouts already. So what does that tell you? Man, he's going to be throwing smoke tomorrow. And then we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. That was April 25th. He gave up how many hits? Homeboy gave up 5 hits and 3 runs. Holy Jesus. The Pirates? Because the Pirates suck. But that's just how that goes. I mean, it's baseball because those guys play every day of the week. So trust me, if you're in a slump, you're going. Well, no, I can't say that because I've seen guys be in slumps for a long time and they never get out of it, or they send them down to the minors and that's it. So let's see. I keep looking at this thing. I do want to go to the Philippine Islands and get some pancit. Oh my God, that is so good. Good pancit. You guys have any questions for me? I just gave my picks on baseball. If you want to go over them or you want to ask me what I pick or anything like that, just let me know. We are doing pretty good. I usually stay 1 hour, but I'll stay a little longer. Today, I have nothing else to do. I think I got everything done. And I'll be creating a show for tomorrow, so that'll work out. Today, I didn't even put too much together, so I didn't even put the time on there either. You know what? I'm going to look at this for a hot second, and then what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I won't be with you tomorrow, but I will be back with you on Friday, right? Friday. So just pencil me in for Friday. You got questions, tests, do your homework, and then ask me some questions, and I'll be ready for you. How did you end up finding this channel, Tess? What happened? How did you get there? How did you get here? ESPN. Boston's winning by 10. Okay, Boston's winning by 10. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Didn't do hockey. If I would have played hockey today, I'm taking the Maple Leafs. I'm taking the Maple Leafs if I had to play that game. All right, let's go over some baseball scores. It's around the horn. Hold on, let's go around. Cincinnati 3-0 still. They're holding it down. Box score. Philadelphia's still winning 1-0. What was the pitchers? Sanchez, 3 strikeouts. And the other guy, he's got 3 strikeouts. Looking good, man. Looking real good. Let's go over here to the Yankees. What did I tell you? It's in the 4th inning. San Diego 0, New York 0, right? And I told you this game was going to go under, right? And I also told you that you get a nerfy on this. Nobody's scoring the first inning. So when you got games that's tight like this, and you go, I don't know who to take. Well, you don't have to just go and take New York or pick San Diego. They've got so much going on in this game. You can just make a killing. How many strikeouts the pitcher's going to get? How many strikeouts each player is going to get, and how many points are they going to score? Because usually when these two dominant pitchers like this, it's always going to go under. Always. So, okay, here's my buddy. Okay, hold on, Carl. Send that. Carl, what did you say? Carl said that Sace has no hits, 4Ks through 3 innings. So we got a no-hitter going. Holy shit. Let's see. I kind of trashed him the other day, and now I'm feeling bad. All right, let's go. Where's Carl is our WNBA insider. Holy shit. I can't find it. Let's see. Where's that game? I swear to God, I hate Boston. Yeah. That's it. That's it. I can't. Oh, here it is, right here. Got it. You know why I'm taking so long because I'm thinking about Pants. Holy shit. He is hitting the Yankees. All right, guys, a no-hitter going on. But I tell you, a pitcher's duel, a pitching duel, a pitcher's ball game. So it's not, you have to do your homework, right? So it's not like football. Like football, you can just go into the game and just sometimes you can pick blindly, right? But in baseball, every day is different because the players are changing up. Sometimes they rest certain guys. Sometimes some guys are hurt. They got different pitchers. It depends on what the rotation is, right? They might have a 4 or 5 man rotation. So in let's say the first 3 in the pitcher's rotation for the day, they're all good pitchers. So I mean, it's always different. You always have to just look. Baseball can piss you off, but it can also make you a lot of money, right? But you just have to be patient and you have to do your homework. If you don't do your homework, and let's just say you go into this Yankee game, San Diego, and you go, oh man, they're going to beat the crap out of San Diego, right? Or vice versa. But well, you can't think like that because what may happen is somebody may be pitching a no-hitter just like this one. So in your mindset, right, you think, oh my God, the Yankees is just head and shoulders better than San Diego. They're going to hit about 8 home runs. It just depends who's pitching. That might not even happen. So a guy that's blind and he just knows about sports, right away he's going to bet for the Yankees because it's the Yankees. But what he didn't realize if he didn't check is that it's a pitcher's duel, and the guy that's over next to him, he can throw it. He got 4 strikeouts right now. Yep. Well, that's it for me, guys. I mean, I'm done. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Oh, let's see what Boston is doing before I let you guys go. And you know what? I might jump back on here tonight and reiterate those predictions that I gave. I'll just come back on and do it again. And the only reason I'll do that is because I didn't set this up. I didn't give a time to set this up today, but it's okay. It is okay. Well, we're looking for Boston, right? Let's find Boston and New York. Boston by 9. Boston's going to win that. But it pisses me off with that 10.5 because right now they haven't covered. But Boston won the first half, so that's looking good. Well, all right, guys, I am out. I'm done. I'm finished. I did what I needed to do. I talked to you beautiful people. Once again, I won't be on here tomorrow. I'll probably come on later on tonight, late night, and reiterate some picks or say something else. But just sign up notification like Tess did, and when I go online, your phone will blow up or whatever. So please, line it, sign up, so we can get some things going. And then one of these days we'll have a show, right? Maybe I can fly over to the Philippine Islands and we can film Miss Tess making some pancit. I think I probably have to wear shorts. What's the rainy season or in the Philippine Islands? Do we know? Let's see. You know. All right. So I'm done. Any other questions, guys? Any questions or anything you want to ask? Just let me know because I'm getting ready to get out of here. Got my San Diego tea and mug. All right, Tess. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Love, peace, and hair grease. Bye-bye.